Hey, what's up guys? Chief Pat here, and today bringing you guys a brand new Clash Royale video, and today we're going to be hopping back into our Let's Play Clash Royale series. Now before I start, let me just say I'm sorry about the lack of videos over the last couple of days. I think it's been 4 or 5 days, but I'm in Finland right now, and last weekend I actually had some reindeer when I was out with a couple of my friends. No joke, they serve reindeer here, and for some reason that didn't sit too well in my stomach, and I've been sick the last couple of days, plus I don't have air conditioning in my apartment, so definitely wasn't feeling too hot for some videos, but I'm feeling better now. Rudolph has now digested, and let's go ahead and use the Valkyrie and Musketeer upgrades, bringing all of our rares inside of our deck up to level 5. Those are actually some pretty massive upgrades, because now if someone has a level 5 Fireball, it can't kill my Musketeer in a single shot, which, believe it or not, is actually a really big deal, especially playing those players who have higher level cards than me, unless their Fireball's level 5. That's going to help out. So let's go ahead and hop into a couple of battles today, use our new level 5 rares, and see if we can keep pushing our way up the Royal Arena. Now, I've been pretty solid around 2100 to 2200 trophies on this account, so that means that I can stay in the Royal Arena for not only the better chests, because as you guys might know, the higher arena you are, the more cards you get out of your chests, but also I have been getting really awesome donations, because I can get up to 30 commons from a single donation request, or 3 rares when I'm in the Royal Arena, which for a level 7 is insane, because I think my common upgrades now are like 200, so in the span of 3 days I could upgrade a single card just from doing donation requests twice a day. But take a look at this first battle here. This guy's using a Lava Hound Balloon combo. Notice, however, how the Fireball does not one-shot my Musketeer because of that level upgrade. Thank you for the level upgrade, but because of this massive push, we actually don't have too much that we can play against it. Having a balloon plus a Lava Hound against my deck, where I literally only have the Musketeer for air defense, is going to be a little bit sketchy, but we did lose our first tower on the left-hand side. We brought the tower on the right down to 1000 HP, and I'm going to show you guys how to play around the fact when you only have a single air defense unit, which again is my Musketeer. I'm actually going to be forced to start with my Musketeer right here. Normally I'd want it for defense, but I don't have any other card that I could have played as my starter, because I wanted to build up a slow push. I'm going to play the Poison. I've got the Musketeer. I've got the Hog Rider. I tried to get the Valkyrie, but didn't have enough time to play it. But still, now we've got a big push going down the right-hand lane, but he says he's going for the 3 crown, and he's using a Lava Hound Balloon combo. All right, so I've got to cycle back to my Musketeer. I'm going to use my Skeletons on the single Elixir Goblins. They're still going to do work, so I'm going to try to arrow down the Balloon and Lava Hound to get as much damage as possible. I don't want to take another Balloon hit, and luckily I didn't. And taking a look at our King Tower, it actually drops all the way down to 893, and our tower on the right-hand side is down to 1034. So things are looking pretty bad right now. I definitely can still stay in this. I'm also going to use my Poison spell to stop the pumps that he has in the very back, as well as hit both of the towers. 4 buildings in a single Poison, definitely worth it. And as we make a push down the right-hand lane, he's going to go for a game-winning push with the Lava Hound. Now, of course, as soon as he sees my massive amount of troops, he didn't drop his Balloon, and I'm going to end up using my Musketeer to stop this Lava Hound in its tracks. It does almost no damage. He ends up having to Fireball my Musketeer, and take a look at the health on his tower. It's at 104 HP. My arrows only do 80 damage. If you guys saw me hover over the arrows, again, if you hold down a card, it tells you how much damage it does, and my arrows did something like 84. So instead, I've got my Musketeer on defense. I've got the Poison spell, as well as the Hog Rider to take out the tower. And yeah, with some creative planning, we were able to stomach a couple of those pushes that he made using the Lava Hound Balloon combo. We put the pressure on whenever he spent a lot of his elixir down that left-hand lane, and because of that, we ended up stealing a 3 crown to 1 victory. 3 crowns, definitely the best type of victory to help us get our crown chest. At 0 out of 10 right now. I'm going to go ahead and start up that silver chest upgrade, and seeing as we're at 2089 trophies, let's go ahead and grab another battle. Alright, so battle number 2, we're going against another level 8. I've actually been playing a ton of level 9s on my account. As soon as I upgraded to level 7, I thought, finally, I'm going to be playing some level 8s. I don't have to worry about this anymore, but of course, we start running into level 9s, but fortunately, haven't seen one yet today. Now, I do have to arrow down these goblins, and they did end up stabbing down most of my Skeletons right there. One of my Skeletons is actually going to switch to the Giant, and playing that first Elixir Collector, which is a pretty risky move, ends up costing me big time, and we end up taking over pretty much all of our damage on that left-hand tower. There's only 54 left. This dude's got a bomb tower. That means this is going to be a pretty sad battle, and if he plays good defense, there's no way we can actually win. So even, yeah, this is going to be tough. Instead of playing a Poison spell, notice how I play my Skeletons to drag the minions across the map. Definitely really effective right there. I'm going to play another Elixir Collector, this time on the right-hand side because I didn't want to take damage on my left-hand tower. And of course, he does have a Fireball, so that's going to knock out my Elixir Collectors. Luckily, I guess we didn't lose the left-hand tower, even though it's going to probably go down at some point anyways. But let's go ahead and play our Musketeer in the very back, save up for a big push, and that's when he's going to drop a Zap on our face and end up taking that left-hand tower. Now, since he played that Giant, I'm going to go for an aggressive push right now. Let's play our Poison Spell as soon as we can to try to help out. He's going to play a Musketeer, so the Poison Spell will slow its attack speed for a little bit and try to help out as much as it can, as well as those Goblins should get swallowed up by the Valkyrie right there. Taking the tower down to about 1200 HP. Things are looking okay. We're also going to get some damage off with this Musketeer, but remember, he does have that Bomb Tower, which is going to be a big pain to deal with. We've been playing this match pretty well, but unfortunately in the very beginning, we really got into a lot of trouble with the first push of the game, and seeing as our cannon was just a little bit late right there, we didn't have the time to play it. We're going to lose a lot of damage on this right-hand tower, and the right-hand tower is going to go all the way down to 291 HP. So at this point, we've made two massive mistakes by playing our Elixir Collector at bad times, and he's made some great plays by capitalizing on this. Notice the Hog Rider right here. Look as it just gets swallowed up by that fat Giant and takes about like 5 seconds to reach the tower. All right, so unfortunate stuff. We'll still get that tower down right there, which is pretty nice, but seeing as that Giant is getting so close to my tower, I was forced to play my cannon. I got a little bit scared right there, and that ended up costing me a lot of elixir. We're going to play the Musketeer. He's got a Hog Rider coming at this point, and right now I know that this tower's dead, so I'm going to switch from that right tower to the left. I'm going to play the Valkyrie as well as the Hog Rider. Notice how I played my poison in prediction of that bomb tower, but it doesn't matter if you predict a bomb tower because the bomb tower is just so incredibly tanky, and it's just going to end up destroying me. So King Tower in the meantime is getting dominated by those Goblins. The Musketeers are going to, or the Musketeer is going to get taken out by the minions. I'm going to drop a well played. He played pretty well this match and capitalized on my elixir pump mistakes. So a good game to this guy right here, and let's see how many trophies we lose. We ended up getting a single crown, which is nice, especially for when you're going for your crown chest. Personally, it'd be really amazing if you got like one crown no matter if you won or lost. I know someone was mentioning that on one of the forums, so it'd be pretty nice to me, but we're gonna lose, you know, a little bit of trophies right there. But let's go ahead and hop into one more battle against TK and see if we can make those back up. I usually like to go for 2 for 3 for wins. That feels like a pretty good session to me because obviously you're gonna gain some trophies. And going against TK, he actually only has level 2 epic. Now that's pretty nice to see. I see a lot of level 3 epics, and as far as the witch goes, I'm really not too scared of it at all, especially because I have the Valkyrie. Let's go ahead and arrow down the minion horde as well as get some damage onto that witch. And at this point, right when I drop my Hog Rider, he's gonna play a Giant in front and pretty much negate all the damage that was coming in. We were gonna have a really nice push with the Valkyrie, with the Musketeer, with those skeletons and the Hog Rider, but since they all got swallowed up, instead things are gonna go about even. I'm gonna play a quick Elixir Collector right here to see if I can get a little bit of greed as far as that Elixir goes, but his mini pack is gonna come barreling down the lane, get one hit off on the tower, almost 2, and that's really not too bad. Okay, so we took some damage on our right-hand tower, and he's gonna drop a Fireball, which of course he's allowed to do, and I think that was a level 6 Fireball. Notice how much damage my Elixir Pump took. So this is the point where we have to make a big push. We have a couple of seconds of our Elixir Pump being pretty profitable because of the fact that he dropped that 4 Elixir Fireball. We're going to get another tick of our pump right there, and this is where we need to take down the tower. So at this point, he might not have a lot of Elixir. We've got a 12 Elixir push. We've got a 16, 17 Elixir push with a 4 Elixir Musketeer, Hog Rider, and Valkyrie, as well as a 4 Elixir Poison Spell and 1 Elixir Skeleton. Or I guess quadruplet, if that's how you say it. So we're going to end up barreling down the right-hand lane. Even though he did have some good defense, we're still going to get that tower down to 959 HP. And that was just a matter of using our Elixir advantage at the right time. I knew since he played that Fireball on my Elixir Pump, I was going to have a couple of seconds to play a massive push, and that's what I did. And let's go ahead and set back up with that Elixir Pump right there. We've got the cannon to stop the Giant, and this is when the perfect witch counter comes into play. So the Valkyrie is going to take down the witch, as well as every single skeleton that she spawns. He's going to play a Fireball, which obviously was a little bit of a waste. All he got was some tower damage because the cannon was already dead. Notice the quick skeletons right in front of that mini P.E.K.K.A. ending up taking it out, but the mini P.E.K.K.A. does get a single shot off on the Hog Rider, which was a little bit annoying. Alright, so prediction poison spell, seeing if he dropped any small troops or a cannon, ends up hitting the cannon right there, and the Musketeer is going to do some work. Looks like the Musketeer will get one final shot off on the right hand tower, and at this point we're making a massive elixir profit with 2 elixir pumps down, and there's almost nothing he can do to try to keep this game within reach. Now, Cannon has gone down, and the Cannon actually ends up avoiding that Fireball. The Musketeer was all that took a hit. Again, 1 Elixir Skeletons are going to help out big time against that Mini P.E.K.K.A. He's going to play a Zap, and actually the Valkyrie and Musketeer are going to take those out. Take a look at this massive push. I drop a good game because we've got 2 Valkyries. We've got Musketeer, a Hog Rider. There's simply too many things for him to handle. Tower's going to go down, and that's going to wrap up a solid 1 crown to 0 victory. So pretty flawless stuff. We played that one pretty well after some Elixir Pump mistakes during that second battle. As far as getting greedy goes, 25 trophies and a silver chest for our win, and that's going to put us at a net positive for trophies at the end of the day. So 2,084, not too shabby, as well as we're halfway through our crown chest, really not too bad at all. I'm definitely enjoying my upgrades to level 5 as far as my rares go, and we're definitely going to stay pretty solid inside of the Royal Arena, at least for the foreseeable future. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, sorry about the lack of uploads, but I'm feeling way better. Yeah, and things are good. So that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like. If you have any deck suggestions, drop them in the comment section below. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.